But in the spirit of the killer and action and just action sequences, no ranking, no, whatever, just an open discussion on our favorite fight sequences in film.
We should specify. So when I heard fight, I specifically went like hand to hand or I'm sword, rather than like a big like battle or like a
I'm not throwing out like Helm's Deep or the end game like, final battle. Like I was thinking strictly like hand to hand, very like John Wick upgrade, killer type stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, does anyone have anything just at the ready to go? Obviously, we talked about killer a lot.
Do you want me to just say my list or just say a few?
Go through your list.
Okay, so this is like a list of like I think it's 10 I made. So the first one, Old Boy Hallway. I'm sure Tyler will have that on there as well. I think
figured that would be the first thing out of
I love that one. George, the best scene of the year for me, action scene is John Wick 4. It's the nightclub sequence.
Yeah,
Scott Adkins. Okay, fucking amazing. Then we have, I think, obviously George. I think he's the only one seen it. The Raid. I picked the lab sequence, the narcotics lab.
Okay.
Crazy. Yep. Then I have Shrek and Donkey versus Farquaad's Knights. Bro, that's a fucking banging scene. Like,
Hell yeah.
Also, speaking about hand to hand, Fiona versus the Robin Hood guys in the first one as well. Crazy. Then I have 1v1, the end of the Northman, actually. The fight at the end of the Northman.
Thank you for dropping that.
So good. Then I have, George, have you seen Fists of Fury?
I have not, no.
Have you ever seen it? The one with Bruce Lee?
No.
It's a fucking amazing like martial arts scene where he takes out like a whole school, and that is crazy. Then I have The World's End, the bathroom scene, where they fight the like robot alien, whatever. And I have two more. I have you've seen Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, George, haven't you?
Yes.
The end sword fight with Michelle Yeoh, fucking some of the best
choreography. Incredible.
And then I am going to shout out a Marvel one here because I think it deserves to be mentioned.
Do it. Winter Soldier, do it.
Winter Soldier elevator scene. Yeah. I think the elevator scene is really, really well done. It's really short, but I think that's the best choreographed piece of action in the MCU. Maybe some of Shang-Chi's.
I was gonna say the Shang-Chi, the first battle when they're in like that.
That's cool.
Fighting ring, but it's like Shang-Chi and it's against his dad's like guys.
But also they're up there, yeah.
This may be a hot take. I think the elevator scene in Winter Soldier is the best hand-to-hand combat scene in that movie. But that bridge sequence, the first time, that's not far behind for me. Like I don't think there's as big a gap as a lot of people say.
No, it's also good. I think the Winter Soldier and Shang-Chi specifically clearly have the best hand-to-hand combat sequences in the whole MCU. Like by far.
And while we're on superheroes, I am surprised you didn't bring up V for Vendetta.
Oh, no, I was going to say. I missed the superhero one. The Spider-Man Doc Ock train fight.
Yeah, that's fantastic too. But I thought you were going to bring up the V for Vendetta thing, the scene where he says ideas are bulletproof and then he mows down.
I haven't seen it in like 4 years.
Yeah, so that I think is up there. You said John Wick 4, so I'll throw out John Wick 3, the hotel sequence at the very end, the very neon scene, very dark. I think that's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, that's really good.
I think there's so much you can pull from Daniel Craig's entire Bond franchise. I think that's where the Bond franchise excels the most in hand-to-hand combat. Same thing with Mission Impossible. Obviously, there's just a lot going on, especially, I'm sure Cam was going to mention it, the bathroom scene in Fallout.
Yeah, of course.
Like, it's just fucking fantastic. And then I'll throw out one from, was it last year? Yeah, last year. I believe it was the opening sequence of RRR, where he's just running through that crowd, beating the fuck out of everyone.
That's so. There's like thousands of people, and this guy's just mowing them down.
Dude, it's so funny because that movie opens with that sequence, and I was like, oh, okay, we're starting like this guy's a god, and then we cut to the other dude who's holding a tiger back with just 2 arms and 2 chins. And I was like, okay, this is the type of movie we're dealing with right now.
Yeah, I actually forgot to put that on mine. I was going to put that.
Hysterical. Tyler or Cam, anything you guys want to read off?
Tyler, if you have a list, you got it.
Yeah. I know another MCU one I really love is the Cap Iron Man Winter Soldier one. Shout out that fight scene.
Didn't you just post that on Twitter? You posted it with some thing.
I posted the
I posted
Endgame
the
portal
Endgame
saying
one.
like this is what everyone I'm filming.
No. You posted the three-way,
yeah.
and you said
About
something.
Time, La La Land.
Yeah.
We're fighting to be my favorite movie.
That's a great scene.
Then from last year, Everything Ever All at Once. You could pick a lot of scenes, but I love my favorite's the Ki Hui Kwan against like all the security guards at the beginning when he like has the fanny
that's cool.
pack.
Yeah.
That's a cool scene. Cliff Booth versus entire Manson cult. Great fight scene.
Good
That's
shot.
actually a really good one.
Saving Private Ryan, the fight to the death when like the American and the Nazi like both run out of bullets and they just have to like fight with the knife and just like epic scene. Kingsman church scene.
Oh wow!
I thought you were going to mention that.
I can't believe I forgot that.
Yeah,
Every single ending scene of Anchorman movies.
Even though you hate that movie.
Yeah, but the ending scenes are fun. Rocky versus Ivan Drago. I know Apollo Creed's the one most people go to, but
That's a good point. Actually, we
No,
should have.
Ivan-
That's a
Which
good.
one?
Yeah.
Like as in putting like the Rocky, like I really like the Creed one with Tony Bellew. Was that the first Creed or second Creed? I should have
The
thought about that.
one-shot fight was going to be
Yeah,
my number one.
that one's great
That's
too.
one of my-
Yeah. I
Which
just wanted
one?
to shout out the Ivan Drago one because that's the one that like put Sylvester Stallone like
That's
or
a great one.
almost killed Sylvester Stallone because I guess they didn't really fake much of the fighting in that movie and Dolph Lundgren like literally almost killed the guy. And then last one is the end of Blade Runner, Deckard and Batty fighting.
Oh yeah.
But that's all that I had on my list. Cam.
Yeah, my big pull was the one-shot fight from Creed 1. That's like my favorite.
Which
fight.
was that? Why can't I picture it?
Is that the one where he's laying down and then he like takes a big breath and gets back up, or is that
No,
from Creed 2?
that's Creed 2, the
Which
final
is-
fight. The ones this is
Who's
this
it
is his like
against?
second fight or first.
Oh yeah, it's
fight.
not the end fight.
It's not
on
the
Creed
It's not
1.
the end fight.
No,
Okay, yeah, that's
that-
my favorite. I think.
It just like dances around the ring with him. It's awesome. That's my favorite.
So good.
And shout out an animated one, Ahsoka versus Maul. Not really hand to hand.
Oh yeah. Okay, I didn't know we were going.
Now we're
Yeah,
going
I
like
didn't know where
lightsabers,
you're
aren't we?
No. Now we're going TV show routes. Okay, that opens up. All.
Oh, I thought you would have had
That's
some Star
my
Wars ones, haven't
lightsaber in Star Wars.
Yeah, that's
And
just
then,
gas.
I didn't really know what we were going for, but I just watched the Order of the Phoenix. Without a doubt, the best fight in
Yeah.
Harry
Oh,
Potter is
Now we're going down a wormhole because
I
I've got
know.
so many Harry
It's
Potter.
still 1-1, so I'm keeping it on here. That's without a doubt the best one in that. And then you mentioned the John Wick or the Mission Impossible fight. That's like the best fight in that one is the bathroom. I had others, but I never made a list, so I was just like thinking about it throughout the week, and those were the ones that I remember.
I'm gonna shout out an MCU one that just comes to my head. I remember when I watched this first time. Actually, like one of the most enjoyable parts of the film for me. Any guess? MCU one?
I'm like really.
Is
Is it the hallway fight scene with
No.
Spider-Man and Green Goblin? Because that
No,
thing,
the
that
hallway-
kind of.
Actually, yes, but no.
the
but
hallway from
no.
Guardians 3?
No.
No.
Is
Tell
it?
you.
Yeah, I'm.
It's Hulk versus Thanos when Hulk just gets done.
Oh yeah.
And I actually think that's kind of cool.
Oh,
I actually quite like that scene.
Hulk versus Thor and Ragnarok. We'll toss that out there. That's
Oh
fantastic.
shit! Yeah.
I'll bring us back to reality with actually just action movies. Upgrade from 2018, I think, is just one of the most like stylistic, choreographed.
Tom Hardy, who's not Tom Hardy.
No, that is not with Tom.
Yeah, it's 'cause
the guy that looks like Tom Hardy. Okay,
Everyone looks like Tom Hardy.
then yes, it is with Walmart Tom
He's
Hardy.
next to Tom Hardy.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen Brawl in Cell Block 99, Vince Vaughn's best performance, but there are
That's
so
good
many
enough.
just
Yeah.
brutal fucking action or just fight sequences.
There are.
Just like God, like they don't hold back in showing you some shit. Surprised none of us have mentioned Kill Bill.
Oh
Volumes-
shit!
Yeah, volumes 1 and 2, they both have some really interesting and just fun choreographed action
The
sequences.
end of one is sick.
Yeah, Nobody, the movie with Bob Odenkirk.
You're gonna say the bus scene by any chance?
Yeah, the bus scene is exactly where I was going with that. Or even like that final battle with his dad. I think that's really but yeah, the bus scene is the one that kind of stands out. John Wick's nephew, I guess we'll call it. Yeah, other than that, that's really all I got. If we're throwing out fantastical shit, I'm gonna throw out Pacific Rim. Get some Jaegers versus some
George.
monsters in there. Yeah.
There are so many from Ip Man that you could mention as well. You've seen Ip Man, haven't you?
Yeah. I mean,
there are so many from Ip Man.
Every other scene.
Yeah, they're hard. Do you know, like the martial arts films? Because like, it's all great. Just name the film. That's it. Do you know what I mean? It's all so
good. Oh wow, Wanted with James McAvoy and Angelina Jolie. I think that has some really cool fight sequences.
99 years.
Damn, I'm trying to like go through like just my action like movies right now. Just trying to see what we've forgotten.
There will be some 100%.
Sometimes, God, the letterbox genres sometimes just piss me off so much.
You could say some of the Lord of the Rings ones. I'm thinking but it's just tough, man, because most of them are like group ones.
What pisses me off more about letterbox ratings isn't the fact that they give every genre to a movie. It's that there's so many genres on letterbox that like don't add in. Like there's so many like things I'm like trying to do a thriller ranking, and I'm like, this movie's clearly a thriller, and then it's like just a drama. I'm like,
Pulp Fiction being one of the main ones,
right? So like, because like most times like I complain because I'm like, oh, like so many movies on letterbox are like 20 genres, but there's also so many that just have one. When I'm like, no, this is like clearly
yeah.
Lots of good fight scenes in movies, lots of bad ones, but sometimes we got to talk about the good movies.
I'll mention, because I'm an MMA fan, I love the film Warrior with Tom Hardy and Joel Edgerton. I think the final fight sequence, both of them, is actually as an MMA fan, like really well shot and really well done. I think some of them are really good in that film. I really like Warrior. I need to rewatch it actually. Have you guys all seen Warrior? I'm assuming you have.
Yeah.
Way back in the day. Yeah,
I think
my UFC phase.
Did Nick Nolte win an Oscar for that? I feel like he did. We should have done. He was so fucking good at that film.
I don't believe so.
Did he not? I thought he did for some reason. That's about it. There's probably there are some really cool. I really like the end of the first Pirates of the Caribbean with Jack and Barbosa. They keep going into when Jack first finds out he's got the skull thing where he just shows dead in the light at night, and they're like fighting, they're going back and forth into the light. That's so fucking cool. Man.
Even the ending of At World's End, the third Pirates with Jack versus Davy Jones. That shit bangs.
Yeah. Even
makes no sense, but it bangs.
Yeah. Even in the first Pirates of the Caribbean, when Jack's like fighting Will in like the what's it called? What
the island of Tortuga?
No, what's it called? Where they fight in
in the blacksmith shop.
Blacksmith.
Yeah.
Shop, and they're like jumping around. I think that's funny.
Yeah. We haven't mentioned the Matrix, which is kind of crazy.
Do you know what's funny about the Matrix? Do you know the second Matrix film? You know the fight with Agent Smith that goes like 1 million Agent Smiths that goes on for like an hour? That was ridiculous. It goes on for so long. There's so many of them. Yeah, there's some really good ones in the Matrix, especially the first one, I would say. I can't really
There are a ton, especially if we're not including like big battles.
Yeah, if you were saying like Lord, if we include like Helm's Deep and
then the whole other discussion.
Seven Samurai, Ran, and stuff like that. They could all get in there as well.
Oh, we just reviewed it on the podcast, Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh shit! Yeah,
I'll toss that out there. Some interesting, science fiction battles or fight sequences.
There are some good ones in that. No doubt.
And Cam, you brought up Star Wars. I'm surprised you didn't bring up the Revenge of the Sith.
No, I thought you'd bring up Darth Maul versus thingy in
You were the chosen one.
What was the Darth Maul? Was that
all the time? It's against Qui-Gon, is what you're talking. I assume. I say all the time.
I think Qui-Gon.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, that's the one. I thought you'd say that one.
Well, I say all the time that's over choreographed, unfortunately, I think. And I think that's because I think I've said this probably on the pod. I've definitely said it before. I think I watched a YouTube video that kind of like shows where they like aim like above the head and don't ever hit someone, and it ruined my perception of it. And then
stop watching YouTube videos.
True.
All right. Well, and then the end of Revenge of the Sith, I've said I think it's overly long. Oh, but it's all right.
Yeah, I can't find any more. There's guaranteed to be a lot more missed, though, to be fair.
But yeah, we could wrap up that discussion there. Just a little discussion on action movies.